It is unbelievable what we purchased in one day at this coin shop, and I'm going to share it with you. A bunch of coins. There's silver, there's gold, there's modern, there's pre-33. So you don't want to miss out on this video, and I appreciate everybody who takes the time out to watch this video. It's one of the longer videos, but you're going to see a lot of coins and exactly what we purchased in here. We're going to talk about some of the pricing as well. Gold and silver is just going up and up and up, and this video, I recorded it before silver went over 45 an ounce, and we know that's where it's at now, and gold just keeps rising. Also, some of it's a little out of focus because I used my phone, and unfortunately, I got a little too close to the phone. So please overlook my mistakes and enjoy the coins that you can see really well. Also, we have shirts here, PCC shirts and Coin Help You shirts. We have different sizes and we have different colors. So if whatever you would like, you can go to the website and buy it, or you can send us an email and let us know. We can send you an invoice out for some if anybody's interested. So let's get started. Let's take a look at these coins.
This is what came in yesterday. So any given day, a few people can walk in this coin shop, or one person, and have a very large collection and sell it to us. And a lot of them are, we watched your videos and we saw your reputation online, your reviews, and we knew you was going to be the guy to travel to sell to. I hear that so many times, and I appreciate that. That's a big deal to me, that, someone would see on the reputation alone in my videos that they come here to sell to me. So let's take a look at some of this. Some really cool stuff and some really expensive stuff. We got some gold and common stuff, but we'll look at all of it here. But as you can see, there's nice little Morgan dollar here too, 1921. Got a rolls of Kennedy's 64s, 90%. Little bag of, says Commemorative gallery quarters. That's just from one of those online sellers, or aftermarket, should say. Some Silver Eagles graded. We buy those a lot. These, the common ones, I have had a lot of them up on the site, and I'm selling them for a lot less than what you would think. I mean, right now with silver being around 43, almost 44, over 44 yesterday, you want to try to pay, over melt for these. Even though they're 70s, you do pay over melt for the 70s and pay a little over melt for the 69s. But really the 69s are about close to melt. And then you sell them for anywhere from 48 to 55. You might get lucky and sell a 70 for 60. But if you go to eBay, you see that that's not the case for the most part. It depends also on the date and the mint mark as well. Here's a W, and this is the burnished, what they call the burnished, which we make the burnished up. The U.S. Mint does not call them burnished. Putting this up, and this is one of those bicentennial metals types. I believe these are, let's see, Lexington Concord, and they usually have like a COA in them. A little bit of information on them. Those are kind of cool though. Just things like that. You'll find the 62 mint set comes in a white envelope. Then you got a 78 mint set. This one here is open, so we can take a look at it. This is what comes with it. You got the T and the D, and an S if there is an S. Some business strikes do have an S mint marked. A few more mint sets. I mean, these you're looking at getting a little over face value for them. I think we're selling them anywhere from $7 to $8 on site. It's just, if you're lucky, we have a lot of them. Then here is a 75 bicentennial. It does have 75 dated coins in it. Then the Eisenhower dollar proof. Some of these more bicentennial issues with the bronze medals and Silver Eagles, stuff like that, a lot of Silver Eagles. And then, of course, some more silver proof sets, 64 and 60. What we call the blue Ikes. These are the 40% Unk Ikes. they look like with the color blue Ike. Now, this other proof Ike here, they call the brown Ike, typically because it comes in a brown box. This doesn't have the brown box with it. There's some more mint sets and silver eagles. A lot of these, when you're buying, you want to make sure that they're not spotted up, because I'll tell you, they're harder to sell that way, and we do a discount on those. We've been paying around melt for these, but it jumped up. We was at $40 a piece, and it's dropped back down to below 44, but it may go back up. Who knows? It's hard to predict. It's hard to buy silver right now. It's easier to buy the gold because the gold's not moving as much. Silver is, though. Here's a proof sets silver one here for this in the black box. If you've got the blue boxes, those are clad. And then, of course, you got sets like this, which are just, sometimes they're plated, but they're just state quarters. This is aftermarket face value on this kind of stuff. You have a 72 set, 74, just your typical proof sets there. And also here as well, this is a commemorative. This is the Ellis Island. I mean, we can take a look at it. Everybody should know what this looks like unless you're brand new. Has the clad half and a silver dollar. This is silver state quarters, and that's how you know is the gray and the white. If it's not silver clad, it's in the blue, and we got a few of those. This looks like a 70 set. This is my birth year. And this one you can look for the small date proof, and it's the only way to get the proof Kennedy half, 70S. And it is 40% silver. The Kennedy half is, the rest of it's just clad. It's a nice set right there. Looks like a little cameo to it. Here's another commemorative Olympics. And a few more of the brown Ikes. And a clad set without the box. And then another proof set. So we got a lot of that came in. And you take the good with the bad. We just bought it all. That's what we did. Some more of those quarters. Aftermarket. Then we got these, which are really cool. It's the medals. It's for St. Gaudens. Got 2 or 3 of those. And then more of the silver eagles with signatures and different labels, all marketing labels. Doesn't always add value to it. Sometimes it does. American Liberty Medal, graded. Medals have a different alignment than business strikes. And I think there was another, there's a bunch of these here, but I think there was another, I thought there was a Morgan commem here, but I don't see it right off the top of my. Nice little reverse proof here. A lot of these are pulled out of the sets. You know, they got toning around them. This one doesn't, so this is really nice. You pay more for this one being what it is. It used to be real expensive. Come down in value a lot over the years. Some more. Let's see. Yeah. Another burnished. Well, it says 1 ounce proof. So this is a 2014 proof. Now these, when you're buying as a dealer, you want to make sure that there's no toning on them, because some people do not want toning on their proofs. Some people don't care, but you got to note it. Then you got to have another picture of it. So you got to have a picture of toned and a picture of non-toned, even if you're going to use stock photos for things like the modern mint stuff. You can do that. You don't want to send someone something that you put up that as not toned and then it has toning. And then we have some more proof eagles here, which are really nice proofs. I do like the proof eagles. Those are nice. And they're not toned. They were kept in a safety deposit box. I know some of these were, is what the guy told me. And here is, we'll look at that box later. This has got some goodies in it we want to look at. Save it for last. Then here's some, what they call official registration. Fine silver enriched. I mean, basically plated. I mean, it's really nothing. I mean, I paid face value for them. Maybe use them in a video or something. I don't know. Then you've got the red, which is the proof sets with the state quarters. Silver value has really put these up. But only thing is that's what they're worth. People are selling some of these and a lot of these proofs for less than melt. It's just the way it's worked now. It's just up so high. It's not that nothing's worth anything. It's not that there's no demand. It's just there's just so much of this modern stuff out there still. And the silver prices just went up so much. And I want to show you a really cool set before we get into some of this stuff, because we bought some gold and I want to show you. But I want to show this. This is really amazing. Really cool. It's in a big old gaudy box though. But we're going to try to take a look at it as best we can. It's the entire set, and it's the Smithsonian Restrike Private Issue 2011. You've got the platinum, the copper, the silver, and then even the gold. That's a beautiful set. Those are really cool, and we'll take a look at the reverse of a couple of them here. You don't get all of them at one time sometimes. First time I think I bought one of these sets complete. Let's look at the gold one. Gold's big right now, but these are just, they surpass their gold value. Not even sure. 0.99 gem proof. It's nice. That's a nice set right there. I was glad I was able to buy that. Then it is from the Perth Mint. It's some world gold. Someone came in and they had the Australia 1/20th ounce and the 1/10th ounce and the 4th and the half and the ounce. Those are cool coins. That's a cool little set too. Then they had this. This is kind of cool. I didn't really want to buy these coins so much as that they're not as easy to sell. This is 5 sovereigns, a little over an ounce. Only one of first 100 struck, proof 70. You know, it is a beautiful coin, but you've got to find that special buyer who wants that. And here's another one. This one's really cool too. It's the Isle of Man. Nice design. I'm sure there's people out there that would be interested in this. It's just that you gotta find that person. It's not like just selling U.S. gold. Then here's these, and these are always cool. I've got a couple of these in there. Big old 5 ounce. Year of the Horse. I like that. I like those big old holders, man. They're just as big as my head. Well, I guess my head might be kind of big, but I don't try to be. Might come off as that to some people, but that's not. There's the Morgan I was talking about. It wasn't a gold one. It was a. It wasn't a 1 ounce one. I mean, 1876 struck 2011 private issue, 5 ounce. That is so cool. I like largeness when it comes to silver. I like the 100 ounce bars. Really cool there. And I got a little tote here full of knickknacks. It's this one here is an ancient coin. See the reverse. I'm not going to take it out of the holder there, but it says "Lost Wonder of the Ancient World: Coins of the Hanging Gardens of Babylon." That's cool. Cool history. A couple of silver here, Libertad, and a Philharmonic, and Balboas. Not a whole lot there. There's a few more little ancient coins from Apmex. At least the thing about these ancient coins here, and this is probably another video in and of itself, if they're already labeled, that's half the battle. I mean, you got some really nice stuff here. That's really cool. It's the Sasanian Empire Silver Dichromy. I will not even attempt to pronounce some of this stuff. I am not good at it. I'm not pretending. But it's some cool stuff. Now, see, I didn't purchase this. one of the guys did. So I'm just seeing this for the first time together. It's nice. Now, if you buy from some of these companies, you're going to pay a lot of money. Some of them are more retail than others. Then we have this 2007 Gold Eagle set, MS70 and an NGC holder. That should be something a lot of people will want that. That's pretty cool. But even with this, even in the holders, it's hard to get much over melt for it, even if they're 70. They're just really common. I wish it was different, but I have to tell people that because they think because it's in that holder that's going to be worth a lot more. It's just not. And here is a $5 gold commem. It's a Constitution. This stuff's selling for less than melt too. Hate to say it. It's the way it works. It's the way this business is right now and the market is. And we have these were just souvenirs. They have the bear on the back. They're not anything special there. And another thing that it's hard to buy this because it's just, even though it's got a cool design on it, you know, it's Conquest of Space. It's American Mint stuff. Never know if it's silver or gold, and that's, you know, an issue. Here's some 10th ouncers and an ounce of gold. I think that's like an 86 too. I have to look at it there, get real close to it. Got the Roman numerals. So there's a few little things like that, and there's silver and gold in the box. When I opened it up, it was a surprise, pleasant surprise. But the real surprise was in this box right here. This is worth watching the entire video just to see what's in this box. But this also is something I overlooked. United States Gold Vault. Hard to tell how much I paid for it, but back in the day. But this is aftermarket stuff, and you just want to buy them from a reputable dealer, not offline, online, I mean, or TV. That's what happened with some of this stuff. So let's take a look at this. Has the baseball commem gold. That is really cool. 10th ounce graded gold. Another 10th ounce. And then there's a 1/4 ounce. It's a Gold Eagle. And then this 78S. It's 860. What's it say? 1. Yep. And 79S missed 861. NGC. I opened this up. I was like, it's a bunch of gold in there. They really didn't look through all of it. They just had it stored. 1878S missed 861. This was left to them. 97S missed 863. That's a beautiful coin. $77S missed 862. That's a little better. A little better of a date and mint in that condition. Here's another, an 83S missed 862. It's nice. Some of these got a little, you'll see the NGC ones are a little rough. I think this one jumps in 62. You got 81S, and I'm not 100% sure. I have to look at that again, but still, it's a nice coin. Nice gold, big gold. Now these, you can see the surfaces are really rough looking. 82S 61, and also a 80S extra fine 40. A bit of wear there. It's amazing because that means when you look at this one here, it shows that they circulated for a while. These coins were just nothing but 20 bucks. I mean, at one time. 1901S missed 862. Old green holder. And finally, 95S, missed 862. One of my favorite years because of the Morgan dollars. Those years are harder to get. A nice coin.
So thanks for watching my latest video. That was one day of buying coins. I mean, all those came in one day. We were so busy that day. And we've been staying pretty busy, and we're very blessed and thankful for that. So please like, share, and comment, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a great day.